Did y'all know that 300 million girls and women across developing nations are literally using scraps of clothing, mattress pads, and soil to care for their periods? That's a huge problem. That's a big problem. Millions of girls across the world don't have the proper means to care for their periods. In fact, girls will often miss 20% of the school year and then drop out altogether simply because they can't manage to care for their periods. All right, so here are some of the stats. We're talking about 86% of girls in Kenya, 46% of girls in Nepal, and 30% of girls in rural Brazil, all missing school because of their periods. Not to mention, in Uganda, we're talking about 22% of girls are enrolled in high school as opposed to 91% in elementary school. So how can we fix this? Well, since February of this year when Saalt launched, they have donated hundreds of cups to girls in the United States and internationally, and provided 10 annual scholarships to schoolgirls in Nepal. Saalt has set out to continually raise awareness and donate cups to those in need. This is a topic that we all as women should engage in and talk about and build awareness to, not only for health reasons, but for environmental reasons and for the other women and sisters in other countries that are clearly struggling and they're just not as fortunate as we are. Now you can build awareness on this issue by simply trying out a menstrual cup. All you have to do is go on saaltco.com or just go to Amazon or go to your local grocery store and buy one there. Start to use it, get patient with yourself, and really work on just understanding where your cervix is located and how to comfortably insert and remove the menstrual cup. As you become more confident in it, start to talk about it with other people, with your friends, your sister, your mother, your coworkers. Get comfortable building awareness about this and also talking about the other women in other countries that are having issues just simply being women. You know, this is something that should be a God-given right to care for ourselves because we create. Now let's get into the pros and cons of using a menstrual cup. The first pro is that using a menstrual cup is easier in the long run. So what I mean by that is, first of all, this little piece of silicone that's BPA free and latex free can literally be inserted and left into your vaginal area for up to 12 hours, as opposed to a tampon, you need to switch it out every couple of hours. You can also store it in this little pouch, and if you're going for a sleepover, you're going camping, just tuck it away in your luggage. Using a menstrual cup is also much healthier for you. Most pads and tampons contain toxic chemicals that can disrupt the natural pH balance of your vagina. Now, a Saalt cup is made of medical grade silicone and it doesn't contain any BPA or latex. The third pro is that using a menstrual cup saves you tons of money. $1,500 over the lifespan of a menstrual cup. That's 10 years. $1,500, y'all. You don't want to miss that. One Saalt cup diverts 3,000 tampons and pads from landfills across the United States. Now, using a menstrual cup does require a lot of cleanup. That's the first con. If you're using a public bathroom, one of the biggest tips I suggest is to have a bottle of water with you, grab some napkins, head into the stall. After you take out your menstrual cup, use the bottle of water to rinse off your cup, get it all clean, reinsert it, and then go right ahead and wash your hands. Oh, before you go into the stall, make sure to wash your hands first because it's very important to have clean hands when you're taking out your menstrual cup. The second con is that one size does not fit all. You might take a couple tries to find your perfect menstrual cup fit. For me, I was lucky enough that on the first go, I found my perfect fit. However, depending on whether you've already had children, your age, your virginity, if you're pregnant, where your cervix is located, if you have fibroids, all those things play a role in how your menstrual cup will fit and how many times it may take you to figure out which one is the perfect one for you. Last but not least, learning curve. There's a huge learning curve when it comes to figuring out how to use a menstrual cup. Most women, it takes 2 to 3 cycles to actually learn how to properly use it. I do suggest actually
practicing in between cycles, because you'll find that when you're on your cycle, things get slippery and it's like annoying, especially if you have like PMS symptoms. So when you try to insert and take the cup out when you're off your cycle, you'll find that you really get an idea of where your cervix is located and how easy it really is to use it, and hopefully that can give you a head start.
And that's it for today's video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, comment down below, and we'll see you guys next time.